But I'm sure they're still good at him.
You're talking to a shrimp.
Oh, forgive my tears. They are tears of joy.
My work became mundane, lacking focus, aimless.
Okay, before we get things started, make sure that if you can hear me clearly, to press F in the chat.
Right. The mysterious illness from your parents' homeland. Oh, Amy forgot telling us, Tish.
And in the meantime, I'll be welcoming everybody who's made it. And we have Patsy here, and Fairy Princess Valentine, and Daniel, and Deidre Barnell is back, and Starfy. Hey, what's up? It's been a while since I've seen you. I believe you're on a vacation. How was your trip? Okay, so everybody can hear me loud and clear. Okay, everybody, so on my mark, get set, we're gonna be sending, make sure that I'm center here. We're gonna be saying happy birthday to Joanna Davidovich, an animation artist who's really talented, sweet, and been someone I've been acquainted with for quite a while now. So yes, on my signal, we are going to be wishing her happy birthday. So yes, by that I mean make sure you drop in those birthday emojis and tap that noisemaker emoji wife reaction thing. Okay, so on the count of three, 1, 2, 3. Happy B-Day, Joe! Okay, and of course on my end the reaction, of course on my end, like it's just has to, I know it's kind of delayed, like on like surprise, yes. Okay, yes, Outbar 3000 is dropping all those emojis of noisemakers, yes. And Fairy Princess Valentine is wishing her a happy birthday too. Yes, nice to see everybody is wishing her a happy birthday here. And Deidre's said, imagine if Joanna and I could collaborate to create hand-drawn anime commercials. Oh yeah, I would love to collaborate with her one of these days too. And yes, SpongeBoy is pointing out that the commercials Joanna animated were at Primal Screen, including some Cocoa Pops ads, some PBS Kids IDs, and a Geico commercial featuring Taz, which was animated at Renegade in Glendale though. Oh yeah, she has done some other work at Renegade Animation too, including the 2014 Tom and Jerry series. I believe I think I remember her saying that apparently she was brought onto that show because she was told that she did some really good prop designs. And even though she said that props weren't typically her thing, but yeah. And yes, Joanna resides in Atlanta, which is a great state for animation, and that's where Primal Screen is. I do love her PBS Kids ads, and I could see a bit of her style, a subtle touches of her style when she animates Dot and Dash, based on what I've seen of her own work, including Monkey Rag, her award-winning short film. I believe it won some awards, and yes, if any of you have seen that short, let me know. It's really charming. Let's see. Let's see what else do I have here. Okay, so SpongeBoy is asking if I should draw Joanna herself. Well, you know what, SpongeBoy, you pretty much gave away what I have planned for what I'm drawing, because as you can see. Let's see what else do I have here. Okay, so SpongeBoy is asking if I should draw Joanna herself. Well, you know what? She instead of a coffee cup, she has a cupcake on her head. This was an idea that I had in mind for a birthday card to her for a while now, but I sometimes forget to. I keep forgetting to do it, but I'm not gonna miss it for. As you can see right here, yes, I do have for her 40th birthday. So yes, I'm gonna be working on this here. I was in the middle of sketching it, and so just all I have to do is just add in her arms and right foot.
She's Native American, she knows how to repair helicopters, and she's the world's youngest molecular neurobiologist. Yeah. Whoever's gonna be Kyle,
Okay, so Daniel has seen Monkey Rag, that's awesome. And Fairy Princess Valentine said that Joanna is actually among my many inspirations, hence why she featured her in her featured channel section on her channel, like titled FPV's Inspirations and Tools. Yes, Joanna is definitely a huge inspiration for me too. Like these drawing streams that I often do, particularly the request ones, they are inspired a lot by what Jo would do with her Total Request Live. And even with my art book, Smiley Bits, it is heavily inspired by Joanna's art book that I have in my hands right now that you could find on Blurb. And I heard that with her Total Request streams, once she hits 50, that she is going to publish another art book that is focused on at least some of the best of the requests that she's done. And I'm hoping that the requests that I commissioned her with Major Dr. Gasui as Dorothy Gale from Wizard of Oz, I hope that's in there. But if you want to get a copy of a doodling song for yourself, let me try and bring up the link here, or provide a screenshot of the store where you can buy it. Let me see. From Wizard of Oz, I hope that's in there. But if you want to get a copy of a doodling song for yourself, let me try and bring up the link here, or provide a screenshot of. Okay, yeah, here it is. So this is Ethan's here. Hi, what's up? I've done much of the sketch work on Joanna's birthday card here, but all I have to do now is to by finishing off, I'm gonna be adding her foot here. I really like this design of her Cup of Joe persona. That she's been through a few redesigns. Like as you can see, the design in this book, which was from 2014, is different from her redesign from 2020. I really like this design of her Cup of Joe during the interview that I did with her in 2020, which I recommend you check out if you haven't. And in that interview, regarding Cup of Joe here, she says that the origins behind it is, if I remember correctly, the domain was given to her by a friend, a domain for her online portfolio, and the friend thought that, her, Joanna's name is Joanna, or Joe for short, so it's kind of easy to make a pun of, Cup of Joe, with Joe being a slang for coffee. But the ironic thing is, Joanna's not a huge fan of coffee, but accepted the pun anyway, and that's the name of her portfolio URL, cupojoe.net, and the name of her persona that I am doodling right now. Oh, Patsy is saying, happy early 25th anniversary to the Powerpuff Girls. Yes, I know Joe's a fan of that, as am I. Love Craig McCracken's mid-century style. Like, he's a huge UPA fan, just like Joanna. In fact, she did some work for a documentary about the UPA studio. You can see here in the book, she has character designs right here for the Boeing Herd Around the World. I'm not sure if it's completed since she revealed these character designs. I'll have to double check. But if it is, yeah, hopefully it's worth the watch.
Hey, Mr. Hatchetfield.
Isn't this a kick in the pants? Yeah, I was just telling Candace I'm gonna show her movie of you guys at the next all-school assembly.
Assembly?
I thought it would be a real kick in the pants for the other kids to see their classmates on the big screen. Well, I've got some waffles to work
Hang
off. You
on.
have one now.
Forgot to put on some music.
You're gonna be larger than life, but I mean, I was sorry. One moment.
Let's see. Wait.
Everybody in school, so she's already shot at us. We look like total geeks. If we go back to ourselves, everyone sees that. We look like boring geeks. So, Granny, Wacky, and Boy Chris. Good.
Oh, okay, let's see. Spudboy's accent in Joanna's total request stream. How do you request a character? Well, the way that Joanna does it is, like, if you arrive early enough, then she would have a link to a Google Forms page in which you could fill in which request, which character you want her to draw, and it's pretty much optional to pay her for the request, but it seems to be like the best way to get it fulfilled guaranteed. But, since Joanna is not a robot, she can only do like so many requests. She doesn't she doesn't fulfill worthily every single one. So therefore, like, when she has enough, then she'll put up a sign saying that requests are full, as she will also sometimes finish up a leftovers that she would mark down to fulfill.
Are you kidding? You guys, you come up great. You're so much more interesting when you're just yourself.
So you just have to like look out for whenever she has a request stream. She's been working on doing it on a semi-regular basis, usually around the weekend, around this time. Like, she's been working on doing it a bit more often. Just have to, like, and also is making sure to remind people ahead of time of when the stream would be.
And the kids from Team Candy would be caught dead here. They're lost.
Right on, super lady.
For LD stuff. Alright, so maybe we're not as cool as the kids on Team Candy. But we do have one advantage over them. We are not a bunch of made-up team characters. Okay, later dates.
Okay, so far Ethan's impressed by the sketch, and Dietrich's accent cartoons. Yeah, UPA is definitely one of the founders of that mid-century simplistic style that has just so much charm to it. Some people may think that UPA is a little pretentious with focusing so much on its minimalistic style, but you know, I think I kind of talked about it before. Like, having animation be minimalistic is definitely not always a bad thing, especially if the designs are, if the writing and the characters are engaging as well. Let's see. Alvar 3000 saying that my microphone's messed up. Okay, I think that might be on my end. Maybe the camera's off sync with the audio. Let me just do a quick refresh just in case. Yeah, okay, so let me know if the audio is in better synchronization with the you know, with the audio being in better synchronization with the camera footage.
It's just such a tragedy. He was so young. Oh, me.
Let's see. Anything else that I'm missing? Let's see. Oh yes. Let's see. SpongeBob is saying that she has worked as a storyboard artist on Tom and Jerry Cowboy Up. The first direct and Ugly Americans, and also Bird Girl and Old Noah, and also Has-Been Hotel, and did character designs for DC superhero girls, although not the one by Ward Faust. Oh yeah, I do remember she did work on Ugly Americans. I believe we briefly talked about that during the interview. And with Bird Girl, with her involvement with it, at least me find out about it was over a year after the interview. And from when I was watching Bird Girl as part of the Adult Swim festival, the live stream that they had on their YouTube channel, and when I saw the storyboard artists, one of them was Joanna. She did it at Awesome Inc., which is just like Primal Street, another great animation studio in Atlanta. So yeah, I had to rush and message her, "Hey Joe, I saw your name on Bird Girl, that's awesome." And I also asked her, "What was your time like on it?" And she summarized by saying that it wasn't really the best fit for her. But kind of to interpret what that means, either it's because the show, its style was out of her, what she typically draws. I don't know, but it's still nice to see my pal Joe's name in the credits there. And another instance in which seeing Joe's work made me excited is one of the Elf on the Shelf Christmas special. I believe you saw it, with the girl and the little reindeer. You saw a clip of it in her demo reel. Yeah, that's an Elf on the Shelf special on Netflix, and yeah, that's like the real highlight of that special, the 2D animation that Joanna provided. And as for Has-Been Hotel, yeah, I know she worked on a bit on that too. And I don't know if she worked on Hell of a Boss. Yeah, I know she worked on a bit of that too. And I don't know if she worked. I believe one of you guys was confusing Hazbin Hotel, or confusing Hazbin Hotel for Hell of a Boss. Well, it's okay. It's pretty much the same universe. Like how Billy and Mandy and Evil Concordia are part of the same universe, and you know it's kind of okay to mix them up. Like Scar's in both souls, well, for one thing.
1. Pick a goal. 2. Work. Say it with me.
Oh, what's Mimi's here. Yes, it's okay. Mimi's saying that she might not be able to stick around because she's busy working on a new video. Okay. Take care, Mimi. Oh, I see Plus Boo is here. Welcome. I know you are as big of a Joanna fan as I am, and since Plus Boo is here, I just want to show you something now. Let's see. There we go. Yes, we'll just forget. Yes, so he posted this on Twitter. This is a birthday card that Plus Boo has done for Joanna. It's a cute Brady Bunch reference. You see Joanna in the middle, and Plus Boo is on the left side of her, and above Plus Boo is my OC Sage Braxton to represent me, and Deidre is there, you know, the blue cat, and also there's Matthew Prowers OC right above Joanna, if I'm getting his name correctly, and unfortunately I don't recognize the others instantly, so you can fill me out on that Plus Boo. But yeah, this is a charming tribute to Joe, and I appreciate that you did it, Plus Boo, and also appreciate the inclusion of Sage as well. There we go. Okay, just move aside. Let's see. Oh, okay, so Plus Boo was saying that that he was going to remind me that audio was thin before the mic was fixed. Well, let me know if it still sounds fine, and I could fix it. In meantime, gonna be fancy up this drawing here.
What the heck are you doing?
I'm setting the world record for consecutive baskets. 6,347 to go. Dude, you made me miss.
And this might be early, since I'm just started the cleanup stage, but with the cupcake that's on her head here, you know, Cupcake Ojo instead of just regular cup of Joe. I was wondering what flavor it should be, if it should be vanilla or maybe strawberry or chocolate. You guys could let me know.
Play it, Turtle, by the age of 4. I should be able to write one by the age of 12.
Well, I am sure you can do it.
Okay, so Plus Boo is saying that Nia Davis, Leo Wall, Ninja Turtles, and Big Cats, and also Rachel, which is Plus Boo's mom, and Danny MB24 and Totoro are Watson. So those are the other 4 that I missed out in the Plus Boo's birthday card to Joanna. Okay, cool. Thanks for pointing that out.
Rainbow Salt was improvement with jumping. Track wheels on where it's accelerating to 90 miles an hour. Side bags contain various snacks.
And let's see. So SpongeBob is pointing out that Awesome Inc. only worked on the first season of Bird Girl. Since in season 2, they were replaced by Global Mechanic in in Canada, which also animated Fetch with Ruffman and some segments for Between the Lions. In Canada, which also animated Fetch with Ruffman and some segments. It's cool. And yeah, I don't think I mentioned this already, but in case I didn't, speaking of PBS, as I mentioned, Joanna has worked on some dot and dash bumpers that were shown around 2008 up until the big redesign of the PBS Kids brand around, I forgot when they redesigned dot, was it 2013 or so? Or maybe 2014? I forgot. Might be 2013. But yeah, in addition to those PBS Kids bumpers, he also did some stuff for the Electric Company. The reboot of the Electric Company to be exact, with these free orangutan. But yeah, in addition to those PBS Kids bumpers, he also did some stuff for the Electric Company. The reboot of the orangutans. And I thought those were cute. And the Electric Company reboot, I watched it before I watched, in fact, I don't even think I watched a full episode of the original Electric Company. But yeah, I watched the reboot I was exposed more to the reboot of the Electric Company more than the original series.
Mr. Nickerson, we've been working to achieve our goals. We even gave up seeing each other so we could spend more time on them. Excellent. Friends only get in the way. Being a super kid is a one-way.
So yes, once again, you guys could check out the interview that I did with Jo, highlighting her career, and in fact, probably for convenience, I should add it in like the description of this live stream like afterwards. I have no idea why I did do it already.
Over and over and over. I don't need friends. I don't need anyone. Who cares? No one is here for my signing.
Add it in like the description of this live stream right
Hang out with us?
I have no idea why I did it already.
More than anything. This is it. You just sit here and watch the sun go down? Absolutely. And that's all? You bet. But what does it achieve? Not a thing. Really? Cool. I've never heard of anything so ridiculous. You know, sometimes
Okay,
you think your friends the best.
Daniel saying, you got to get the mic fixed up, man. Okay, so if you'll let me know. Otherwise, if everything is still working fine, then I could continue. Fairy Princess Valentine is saying that maybe a chocolate cupcake with a pink candle and frosting. Oh, okay. So I guess around here could be the frosting.
Current scientific thought holds that the dinosaurs died out millions of years before humans was created.
Delays or technical difficulties with the mic. So let me know.
Yeah, millions of years before pizza, too. Want me to bring you a big trilobite instead?
I have your only objection.
So, any idea what tail is?
Guys, I just found the coolest place on Earth. What about this better than the kind of donuts?
Yeah, huh, well, like it.
You guys are gonna love this place, and the best part is it's a private mountain. I'm gonna take you there tomorrow.
I can't remember when I've been so excited.
Okay, let's see. And Fairy Princess is also saying that looks almost like a storyboard you're making. Yeah, that's a good comparison you can make with what I'm doing here, Fairy Princess.
Rocks here. Ow. And you're on your way.
And often, from my experience with drawing storyboards, I often like to have like one type of layer for character sketches in it. Like that, I mean, I would just have like say for example, I'm storyboarding a scene of say Dee Dee from the Grover guys. I'll just have this one layer of him, without necessarily doing like a rough layer and then create it up. So just kind of keep it rough in my storyboard panels.
Oh, hey, sorry, I forgot about you. So, I guess you just saw what happened. I swear, yesterday there was no one here, really.
Since storyboards are basically used as a guide during the boot. A scene of, say, DD from the Grover guides. I'll just have this one layer of him without necessarily doing like a rough layer and then the blueprint for what the final cartoon should be. Have them all cleaned up is on one hand could be recommended, but on the other hand it's not always necessary, especially when you're considering some guide the blueprint for the strength for the production. So as long as the storyboards, the characters in the storyboards, their accents and the character silhouettes, everything is just crystal clear for like for the episode idea for a podcast. Yeah, I believe he's referred to when I gave him an idea about Rocco's Modern Life, which is gonna be turned in 30 years old in 3 days. I may or may not do some fan art of that since I wasn't going to that show. And speaking of Rocco and the anime industry, Joe Murray, the creator of the show, was also enough to have his out-of-print book about how to make an anime series available as a free ebook. So you could go over to his website and a really charitable thing of Mr. Joe Murray to do. And also like a subtle anniversary list to Rocco.
The crevasse. And you know that place I found when we were like 8? We were standing out there all the time. It was a big place.
Oh, and by the way, the book is called Creating Animated Cartoons with Character. I highly recommend you read it.
The crevasse. It was the most beautiful place we've ever seen. A huge canyon, waterfall at one end, a stream running down the middle. There were deer and flowers, and no one was ever there but us. I remember now. You do? I knew you would. Yeah, I remember it. Wasn't that great? What? Wait, is that that little gully you always wanted to go to? The one with the funny smell? What are you guys talking about? The crevasse was one of the 7 wonders of the world. Yeah, I remember that smell. Kind of like earwax. It was awesome. We all loved it. It was so awesome. How come we stopped going? Because they opened the mall. I mean, the beauty of nature is great, but you can't get chili cheese fries. Come on, I can't believe you guys won't admit that I was right about how cool the crevasse was. Because that cool. I mean, yeah, maybe it was kind of nice, but it wasn't that nice. You know what? Maybe we should
What's the agenda? His accent. If I want to be a special guest on your podcast episode about Rocco, you do research before then. We'll see. I consider the invitation, but depending on my schedule, we'll see. Just in that.
If you guys are too chicken to come and find out, then I'm right. I'll just go.
And Alba 3000 mentioned that Kyle Massey was on the Electric Company. Oh yeah, Corey in the house. Wait, he was? I don't think I remember that. Like, I know he was, of course, Corey Baxter, and also he was Milo from. Yeah, yes, his name's Milo from Fist Hooked, Fist Rough, the movie where he turns into a dog, right?
Just say that Tito is right and the crevasse is great. Just leave it at that. This isn't about Tito being right or wrong. Because he is wrong. We're right. Alright, fine. Let's go on this level of childishness. We might as well get some exercise while we're doing it. So, where are we at? Okay, these are our present coordinates. That's a map of the whole country. And you're pointing at Nebraska. I know where we're going. Come on.
He turns into a dog, right? Include interviews are from Wait, Stephen Hilberg and Everett Peck. And yeah, I have read those interviews. And very insightful stuff, including the interviews from people like Genty. No, not Genty. It was Craig McCracken who was interviewed, and also Tom Kenny was interviewed too, as was Mr. Warburton, and among some others that I might be forgetting about.
Finally sees his
And speaking of the Crack the Kraken interview, okay, so before I start reading the book, something interesting, right? Okay, so when I was doing the truth about Grim and Evil, somebody commented under part 2, referencing, you know, how the first 52 episodes of Dexter Lab are split up into 4 seasons on iTunes, and apparently they referenced the book, Joe Murray's book, in which Craig was interviewed, and he mentioned the first 4 seasons of Dexter's Laboratory, which Gandhi Tarkovsky was still before he left to do Samurai Jack. So yeah, it's kind of, I'll admit, it might be still kind of a discrepancy of whether the first 52 episodes of the show could be considered 2 seasons or 4 seasons. But I guess if it's somebody who actually worked on the show is saying it, then it might be a legit that Dexter's Lab, the classic era before Chris DeVito took over, is the first 4 seasons instead of the first 2 seasons. But yeah, I don't know. But either way, if we're going by the season 2 model, it's amazing how it's 3 times longer than the first season or the 3rd season. Okay, I'm almost done with Joanna here. Now all I have to do is color her. Probably fix up the arm a bit, the position of it.
Because we lost tired and hungry.
I don't know, but either way, some extra time after I finish the Joe picture. How about we talk some others? Move on to like talking about some other things, like we've some suggestions for like a hot topic to talk about, and in fact maybe we could give our thoughts about what's been going on with the strike and how it's affecting animated series. And I know SpongeBoy in particular, based on your appearances on Jason the Cartoon Fan's podcast on Twitter, you talk some others. Move on to like talking about some other things, like we've some suggestions. You guys had some discussions regarding what we can and cannot promote, really, or how not to promote shows that are affected by it. And I know SpongeBoy in particular by this and wishing Joanna for many more great years. Thank you. Yes, I'm sure Joanna will appreciate it, and would appreciate the birthday card that I do for her once I finish it. See if there's any other details about this. Okay, yeah, so add more of her hair right here. Okay, so finish what I've done so far, or save what I've done so far. Okay, so gotta take another bite of my Danish. I was craving the Danish to say what Zorak was in the Space Ghost Coast Coast episode President's Day Nightmare when he sees who was eating the Danish. And Joanna was acquainted with the voice and animator of Zorak, the late C. Martin Croker. And I remember in the interview, her mentioned that apparently Clay wasn't fully confident in himself, like at least in terms of like being a voice actor. And I told her, wow, really? And his version of Zorak when he sees Van Carnival who was eating is the same to that Clay is no longer with us. He left too soon, man. So like I guess one of the closest things we have to a character we live in Simon Croker might be Matthew I. Jenkins, who worked on a lot of the early Adult Swim shows. Told her, wow, really? And his version of Zorak is the best. Two, he worked on Space Ghost Coast to Coast and The Brat Show. He designed What's the newer characters for that. Also, he worked on Aqua Teen Hunger Force. He was the one who designed Karo actually, and some designs on the Venture Brothers as well. Plus we'll say that Dennis looks delicious. Oh, plus was back from a dinner, a Domino's pizza dinner. That's nice. He was the one who designed Karo actually, and some designs on the Venture Brothers as well. Does Wes talk about shows under the unions due to not being like promoted? Yeah, it's not necessarily we don't have to necessarily promote them to say, yeah, go watch them. Just more focus on giving our opinions on those affected series.
What? Oh, so I have to pick out everything, is that it? Oh, I know. These helpers helping the helpless, tickets to get to their top helpers. You know, as they...
Jason West, does West talk about shows under...
All you have to do is go volunteer and work really hard. Dude, it was perfect up to the work really hard part. Yeah, how much work? Is there some way to do this that preserves our essential laziness? If there is, I can't think of it. It's like our own chance. Okay, let's...
on those affected series.
But if I break a sweat, what's gonna pay? You gotta get these invitations, or I'll be scarred for life. I swear, this is like the whole reason I was born. Hey, I'd swallow a bowling ball if I don't know.
Be the same color as your coffee.
Date with a man? Are you nuts? Well, what do you know about it? Have you had it investigated? I'm afraid of this. Don't be ridiculous. What I feel is
Princess was in a chocolate cupcake what was what color should the frosting be again? Okay, yeah, pink candle and frosted. So I assume what she means that the frosting should be pink too. That sounds nice. And some multicolored sprinkles. So just gonna get the brown for the cupcake itself. And then pink for the frosting. But different shade of pink from her hair. And now we're going to color the sprinkles. I should just finish up the cupcake that's on our head and have the sprinkles be, I think I'll have both of them be green.
Durian is a tropical fruit popular throughout Southeast Asia. It's said to be the most delicious fruit in the world, but it smells
Mom, he's totally going out on a date with a man. Okay, turn off the panic, Cappuccino. It's about time your mom had a date. Sure.
Well, she's been divorced for what, like 8 years now?
Yeah, but she's always been pretty cool, right? Just going out on a date's not gonna change anything. No, you're obviously overreacting because you're afraid to take your mom's attention away
Okay,
from
so
you.
yeah, okay, so Fairy Princess actually saying for a bubblegum color for the pink frosting and cherry pink for the sprinkles. Okay, so it's probably, yeah, it might be better if all of the sprinkles were pink. Like cherry pink, I think this, if that's okay.
Okay, we'll give this a chance. But you better not turn on the alien celeb beast. I like
was you who said it. Very good. All right, let's start today's project. Cheerful and cheerful. Did you just say cheerful? We'll be using scrap lumber to build chairs for the needy.
Oh wait. There's a gap here in the shoe that I need to fill in, so let's leave the shoes for a bit. Just her head, neck, and hands, and eyes.
Hey, there you go. Those chairs, Mr. Dixon. Call me Dixon.
Why are your chairs so much better than ours?
Well, I put myself through grad school working as a carpenter.
Grad school?
I have a master's degree in English literature.
Oh my gosh, that is totally what I want to major in. Have you read Edmund Spencer's The Fairy?
So yeah, there's some more gaps I need to fill in. I don't know, like, as an artist, to those who are artists, don't just hate that when you're missing all these tiny gaps that are hard to notice, that just would pass you.
They will be used as heroes. Shoes for the barefoot. Come on, people. We're putting the you back in you. It's a travesty. I hear you. Check out the insole. Wait. Are you?
Okay, so the on-screen story, I think that refers to Joanna's demo reel here, so yeah, I can probably pause it for now. And if that's what you mean, let me know if that sounds better.
Dixon, why do you know so much about, well, non-adult stuff like Teen Canyon?
I think I'm brought for my daughter Moira. She's 14.
Wow, you are so way old.
It's okay. My spy keeps telling me the same thing. Oh, it can't be. Captain Dreadnought number 27? The first appearance of Junior Johnny.
You're a Captain Dreadnought fan?
Are you kidding? Back off. Alien slurpees.
I told you there are people besides me who like Captain Dreadnought.
Hold the Destin. Okay, what name do you like for the alley cleaning project? Alley Blueprint or Cleanliness is next to Alleyness?
Gee, they're both so good. You know, smile at me. They're both so good.
Hard work, I gotta say, helping the community was pretty rewarding.
It's true.
Of course, it'll be a lot more rewarding if we get those Tesla park invitations.
It's true.
I know how your mom feels. He's gonna do any
Okay, and Fairy Princess is saying a pink candle. So I think I'll have a light pink and then
Thanks to Dixon for finding Liposaurus. That was a really big easement. As a special thanks, I have somewhere 4 invitations to the grand reopening of Tesla Park for our #1 helper, Tony Weems, who's been volunteering since a scrap metal drive of 1917. Don't boys keep that.
I didn't go on those rides with my sciatica. I get them to this strapping young fella here.
Why, thank you, Mrs. Weems. But actually, I already have a few invitations. So I guess I'll give them to someone else. Let's go, guys.
That's it. Our last chance. Gone.
We have to try it. Maybe we can get plastic surgery to look like famous people. Yeah, famous people get invited to everything. Ooh, I want to be Tiger Woods. Get it, guys. It's over. You still haven't figured it out, huh? Figured what out? I'm the guy you're going out with tonight. Hello! Which means you get the invitation.
okay, so it's probably the stream app that's keep having the microphone be fading in and out. Okay, if I'll do something about it.
Oh, right. We gotta take a break, but you totally have to stick around. Oh man, I was super worried you were gonna ditch us. Thanks for waiting. Oh, we gotta show this thing. Hang on. Lee, we're really going to the grand reopening of Tesla Park. Remember this moment. My life might never get any better. How do you feel, Tina? Your mom's going out like the coolest grown-up in history. Well, Tish, have to admit, I was worried about the whole mom dating thing. But this is great. Dixon is so cool. My life might never get any better. Oh, does he like all the same comic books I like? Wait, he can kick himself in the back of the head. Wait, is that cool or just weird? Say, it's right on the edge. Okay, I know I was down on you about this before, Mom, but I totally support you going out with Dixon. He's the best.
Just so you know, honey, I'm having a major clothes crisis, so I may have to start streaming this.
I mean, I love Dad and everything, and I'm not looking for a substitute, but Dad's like all the way on the East Coast. And if I gotta have a local backup father figure, Dixon is totally the guy.
Oh yeah, so responsible is finding out how Seymour Croker didn't work on the Venture Brothers since that show was supposed to be done in New York, instead, aside from...
Moira, Collaborators, it's gonna be amazing.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, Seymour Croker didn't work on the Venture Brothers since that... you could look him up, but he's done not only character designs on those early Adult Swim shows, but also comic books as well. And
Face the wrath of Captain Dreadnought and his sidekick.
Junior Drake, the nuclear boy.
Oh look, it's my Van Buren. Down with the cotton gin. Down with the cotton gin.
okay, so we're almost done here with my birthday drawing to Joe.
Ever.
So say what I've done so far.
Mom, so, how did the day go? Great, right?
It's probably a color. Probably a fill-in like this side of her head some more.
You're tight? Now you're tight? What are you talking about? Was he a blood donor? I just don't know how I feel right now. Don't worry, we're still going to Tesla Park.
It's probably a color. Probably a fill-in like this side of her head some more.
Wow. Oh, I'm exhausted. I'll see you in the morning, honey.
This Valentine had an interesting comment say, yes, she hates having gaps in her digital art. It happens with Photoshop. I'm not sure about Illustrator. I'm gonna have to assume, like I use Illustrator a little bit, but since it is very vector based, just like Toon Boom Harmony, like when it comes to whenever I do animations in Toon Boom Harmony, like if I'm filling in a character and if there's a gap that I missed out on, well, it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't like flood the whole canvas with that color that's supposed to go to, you know, for example, the character's head. So it wouldn't do anything. So I think when I do animations in Toon Boom Harmony, like if I'm filling in a character and if there's a gap that I missed out on, well, it wouldn't go with programs that are predominantly vector-based, like Illustrator. One of the main features is you know, vectors instead of instead of, pixels. So, it's not like pixelated like this when you zoom in, it'll be like as crystal clear depending on how far you zoom in. So yeah, I think with it'll be like as crystal clear depending on how Illustrator, with it being a vector-based program similar to Tubu. I guess it doesn't really have to. It doesn't really like give that big old like it fills up the whole canvas because of that one gap that you missed.
As you doubtless know, the park is named in honor of Nikola Tesla, the genius who pioneered alternating current and invented radio.
Turn off the sketch with
Okay, guys. I thought we begin Operation Matchmaker by Blair dropped the sunglasses. It's all right. We can start without. Look, free ham on a stick. At least you're here to help me, Tish. No, I want to bend, but oh my gosh, must experience Shakespearean water fun. Great. Now I have no plan. It's all right. We can start without.
there we go.
I guess
Yeah.
we should try to get my mom and Dixon alone together. Well, you try coming up with something better.
And probably have it be handwritten what I want. Oh, I forgot to color her feet. Okay, hang on.
Technological perfection.
Dude, let's do that game with the squirt rifles and the ducks. I can't. I have to work on Operation Matchmaker. Tino! Quick! Let's try that Tino's arrow ride. I can't. I have to work on Operation Matchmaker.
European stringless may require a longer shoelace, but it's far more stylish than standard
Oh,
American.
let's see. Very to saying that she knew the differences on hand, but it's always great to have helpful advice when needed. Yes, you're welcome. I believe she's referring to what I was talking about with vector-based programs like Toon Boom and Illustrator. Okay, so I'm gonna have it be Cupcake Ojo.
World Sarcasm Competition?
Seemed like a good idea at the time. Tino, neither your mother or I are really ready for a relationship. I know your parents split up a long time ago. So did my ex-wife and I.
Okay, so I'm gonna have all of the wares that make up Joanna in chat. Also unlock the Queen Ware, so I'll be able to move everything at once. So I can move it down just a bit. And how some will say back to represent like confetti. In fact, it's probably like make the quotation mark here a bit bigger.
Parents, could you get a little closer together?
There we go.
But we're not.
Did I see a little spark there? Maybe all hope is not lost in the mom and Dixon department. Mom,
Yes, Cupcake Joe, clever. Yeah, I know. Like I mentioned earlier, this was an idea that I had for a birthday cover for a while, but I keep forgetting to do it until now.
okay, I guess it was kind of obvious. Tino, I do want Dixon to like each other. Mom, I promise
Oh no, it must be a much wider shade of pink than that.
I don't remember what it was like. Some guy just so I have a dad. Yeah, right. Mom, I think we'll be just fine the way we are. Yeah, probably will be. Although I understand Dixon makes a very comfortable in it. Give it a rest, sweetie.
Much wider shade of pink than that.
Sorry, failed on Operation Matchmaking. Yeah, it's hard as fuck, guy. It's so hard to resist. Don't sweat it. You know, looking out on the beauty of the
Think
sunset.
of adding some subtle textures to the background.
Yeah.
Like I know I add those shapes to represent like a starburst. I'm going to add this. Okay, first the string brush. One that then won't be so swollen. Oh great, now it froze. Okay, yeah, it's probably should just have just shrink the brush size. That way it won't be waggy, because now it's stuck. Let's see if it's waiting to respond. So we could continue. In the meantime, I'll see if there's any interesting. Comments here. Okay. See if there's any more interesting comments here. It's just damn stuck. Oh, okay. Okay, now it's better. Now it's better. Okay. Thank God. Okay, so. Oh, okay. Add some subtle texture.
Dino here. Meets Blair. And congratulations. You just in time to see blow it.
Add some subtle texture.
Prepare to be amazed. Fall off that pillar. A motorcycle space adventure and bam, corner pocket.
And yes, we are essentially done here with Joanna's birthday card. If there are any like subtle touches I could add, like after I finish the stream, I could do so before I post it and and tag Joanna in it, of course. But until then, we're done with the essentials. And yes, I do hope that Joanna will see it and appreciate it. I the essentials. And yes, I do hope that Joanna will see it. We believe that she will.
Chill out, T. What's the fun if you never take any risks? You just take risks because you want attention. At least I'm not
Okay
afraid of my
guys,
own shadow.
I think we could go on for at least half an hour longer, so since I'm done with Joanna's card here, at least the essentials of it, we could start moving on to our, talk about some extra stuff, some hot topics, specifically what's been going on with the strike, since I do have like a couple things in mind to say about it, so feel free, and I'll see what other comments that I missed out on.
I see the cat is out of the net. Tino, I know what's going on here. You're taking Carver's shot. I see your head. If you'll excuse me, I'm going to see my real friend, Tish.
And I'll see what other comments that I missed out on.
Fucking
Okay, so Deidre has to go to have dinner, and yes, I hope you enjoy it, and you have a good weekend too. Okay, so also Sponge Boy has been pointing out some. Oh, okay. Sponge Boy has been pointing out some interesting comments. Okay, so yeah, 2013, so I was correct. And ironically, those rebrand bumpers were also done by Primal Screen. Okay, so oh yeah. Like Primal Screen has been a part of previous kids since I guess since the inception. So I was a person of Dot and Dash during those early days, like since as early as 2000. See if there's anything else that I've sent of Dots here. Oh, I see BMC is here. Is that a JoJo reference? Nope, it's not a reference to JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Let's see. Anything else? Nope. Okay. Oh yes, Daniel's saying that for Joanna's next stream, she's going to do requests of Grim and Mandy from the Grand Vegetabilia Mandy. That's awesome. I remember the first request that I did for Joe. It was a simple one. I had her draw Pac-Man for me in his classic style, and it turned out really good as expected. Let's see. And Fairy Princess Valentine is also saying that she really hopes to use some kind of Powerpuff Girls fan art as her avatar in November, particularly her own fan art. Yeah, I'd like to see that. Oh, and yes, Albert, the Weekenders has been playing this whole time. Okay. Alrighty, so as I always like to remind you guys, if you are enjoying the stream so far, and make sure that the like button is hit, and to subscribe. Once again, thank you for 6,000 subscribers recently, so let's get to like another 4,000. And see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. See if there's anything else that I might have missed. Deidre saying that Joe's book, A Doodling Song, is a nice art book since the Anime Survival Kit. Oh yeah, they're both really good for different purposes. One is the Anime Survival Kit is great for learning animation and with a lot of emphasis on walk cycles, and the other, it's like a joke would call this a mini portfolio, and I think that's the best way to summarize it.
And you tried to get Laura and Tish to take your side, so now they won't talk to you. You totally promised you'd stop reading my mind. I can't help it. It's a mom thing. It isn't fair to ask your friends to choose sides for a fight. You should have more respect for them than that. And you can go ahead and get mad at each other over a fight you had.
You know what, yeah, I think we'll talk, if you like, we could talk a little bit more, and meantime, how about a quip that is relevant to my suggestion of what we talked about. I got stored right here. Let me see if I could crank it up.
So will Mark. the big cooling tower. They have the plan, have the power.
I'll do classical gas.
So we'll march day and night by the big cooling tower. They have the plant, but we have the power.
I'll do classical gas.
So we'll march day and night by the big cooling tower.
Well, we are.
Okay.
Yeah, everything's cool in these cars.
Yes, that was indeed an intermission. Let me say, during tough times like what's happening in Hollywood, sometimes we just need a little cover of classical gas to wind things up. So yeah, and hopefully SpongeBoy is still here to help me out in participating in this brief conversation about what's been going on with the strike, which has been it's been going on since May of this year. First it was the Writers Guild of America, and then there was the Screen Actors Guild. Like, they're all on strike, basically because the people who are under those unions think that they're not being paid enough. And a simple thing that I'll have to say regarding the situation is that hopefully some solutions are made to make sure that these talented actors and writers, all of these people who are unionized, they get the pay that they deserve so that they could maintain healthy livings, doing what they enjoy. And yes, this is not the first strike. This is similar to what happened in 2007. There was a writer's strike. The most that I remember about it is, yes, because of the strike, shows are affected, which means that some shows that have a lot of work done for upcoming seasons, it means that even though there are some episodes that are complete for a season, that it means that the episodes that aren't finished work done for upcoming seasons, it means that even though there are some episodes that are complete for a season, that it's because of the strike, they have to be postponed. And that's what happened with that's what happened with the strike that happened in 2007, and it's no different than what's happening right now. And let's see if there's anything else that I'm missing here. Let's see. Fairy Princess Valentine is asking, why does the second melody in that clip remind her of the 1980s hit "Take on Me" on A-ha? Asking, why does the second melody in that clip remind her of the 1980s hit? I don't know. I see that Nas T is here. Hey, welcome. It's okay, but if you want, I can briefly show you what I've done. You can watch the replay of me working on it, but yeah. Let's see what I've done. Hang on. It says my mic is keeps going on off. Let's see if I can fix that again.
There she goes.
Okay, hopefully that is better. And okay, let's see what else is here. Funnily enough, SpongeBoy says, despite being an Animation Guild production, several SpongeBob writers were fired during the 2007 to 2008 WGA strike. I didn't know that. And yes, but I do know that Family Guy's sixth season was shortened due to the strike, along with, of course, it's the shortest season. Season 6 is the shortest of the show, next to Season 1 that had 7 episodes. I forgot how many episodes that Season 6 had. Was it 10 episodes? Or maybe 8? Please correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, it's gonna be no different for this year. Like, I remember even reading an article regarding Bob's Burgers, which will have, I say, maybe only 14 episodes completed for this season that's coming up. Oh, the R is pronounced aha. Aha, okay, I get it. Thanks. Okay.
Damper is quite tasty with jam, but not as tasty as the jam would
Okay,
be
so
without
season 16 will have. Oh yeah, okay. Season 6 of Family Guy has 12 episodes. Okay, so thanks for correcting me there, Spots Boy.
It's spreading already. It's like pie. Pretty soon everyone was doing it. Don't sweat it. This kind of thing never catches up.
So yeah, and regarding the strike, one thing I've been hearing about, I remember like listening to Animat's crazy cartoon cast, since with Animat, he's not just a cartoon reviewer on YouTube, he's also an actual professional voice actor who's unionized. So he will talk about how, you know, as someone who is an actor who's unionized, he can't really like talk about trailers on his podcast for upcoming stuff that are facilitated with the union. So with that being said, you know, it made me feel like worrisome about how the extent we could go to promote some of the favorite things that we like that are under those unions. But as we mentioned earlier, when Wacky Deli appeared on Jason the Cartoon Fan's podcast on Twitter, you know, it's saying that so as long as it's not really blatant promotion of those unionized productions, then you know, it's okay to like share your opinions on it. Oh yeah, Ahmad does do voice acting. He's done. I'm trying to remember some things he did. Like he did a video game, and also he's doing voices for an upcoming web animated series, which is created by one of his regular guests on his podcast. So yeah, you can look up his website, his demo reel. Oh, Spiderwood Comforts is saying, when are we saying Happy B-Day? Oh, to Joanna? Actually, we already did that. People have already been put in their noisemaker emojis and balloon emojis. But if you want to throw in some balloon emojis too, you could do so. We could probably say happy birthday one more time before I close off. Yeah, and Smart Boy saying the only thing I don't like about Ant-Man is he still hates pre-Sony Picture, pre-Spider-Verse Sony Pictures animation, aside from the art and co-productions and Surf's Up. The worst case being Quiet with Chance Meatballs. Oh yeah, but even though he still doesn't like those movies, he doesn't like Quiet with Chance Meatballs or Hotel Transylvania. Like, the important thing is, he's not being insulted towards the crew members who are just doing their job. I remember in his older reviews, he would talk kind of pretty disrespectfully towards the animators and the artists behind those movies. But thankfully he has matured. He's toned down from his excessive hatred. His opinions on the movies haven't changed, but his execution of his execution on giving his hot takes has improved. Which is definitely good. don't just have hot chocolate here. I have some cranberry juice too.
Like, having a life and stuff? Yeah, it's creepy. I like to think they just unplug them after school.
I know exactly what you mean, pumpkin pie.
Enough with the pumpkin pie. Man, it's like you're going, deal. Please put these chili fries in my
Okay,
face.
yeah, I know, with Carrie Youst in particular, yeah, for a while, Animat's review of Quiet Chess Meatballs, it was trending for a bit back in 2020, and on Twitter, and Phil Ward and Chris Miller were aware of it, and Carrie Youst, as you mentioned, who was one of the character designers on Quiet Chess Meatballs, and also collaborated with Ward and Miller on Clone High, both the original and the revival. I love how Carrie, he had a quote from Animat's review of the movie as his Twitter bio as a joke. I believe the quote was, "It's sad, desperate, and it's only appealing to those who like Happy Madison movies," or something like that. But again, Animat has improved from that type of behavior. Okay guys, I feel like my brain is melting, not from like stupidity, but from thinking about what to say. So I got the gist of what I like to say about the strike is that I hope that the folks who are unionized, they get better pay, and that things are fixed in Hollywood overall, so that we're free to enjoy our favorite productions that are part of those unions, and that the people working on those productions are having a better time as well. So yeah, I feel like I'm gonna be ending things off right now. So yes, thank you everybody for tuning in for the stream, and once again, I also want to thank you for helping me celebrate Joanna Davidovich's birthday, and I'm gonna be posting the card as soon as I can once I go offline. And you know what? I might as well have everybody say happy birthday to her one more time. Oh, let's see. Oh wait, never mind. Quote from SpongeBob. But I thought Evil Concordia's second season made 2004. Why did I say 2000 to 2003? I was Gravestone. I love how you remember that quote from the Goofy Bull Canada video. But yes, alright everybody, we're gonna say on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday, Joanna. And make sure you put in those birthday emojis there, and hit these things here, the party noisemakers. But yeah, thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you for helping me wish Joanna a happy birthday, and for listening to my usual nerdy chatting. Stay tuned for the next stream, whenever that will be. So everybody have a nice, safe, happy weekend. So take care, everybody.